Wow! Ang daming electric vehicles na gumagamit ngayon sa street ng Cebu. Grabe! Ang daming BYD. May Ion ng Hyundai, tsaka may mga BMW rin ng mga electrics, tsaka mga Mercedes. So yun, pag-usapan natin sa video na to, ano ba talaga yung impact ng rapid adaptation when it comes to electric vehicles sa Philippines. Alam nyo ba na yung Pilipinas ang may pinakamahal na electric per kilowatt hour? Nag-average tayo ng mga 12 compare sa mga neighboring countries natin na Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, which they are much cheaper. Bakit ba mas cheaper yung electricity ng neighboring countries? So yun sila kasi is gumagamit na ng mga nuclear power plant. So, ang kagandahan ng nuclear power plant is to bring down cost. Pero, yung production ng energy mo or yung electricity is mataas. Kaya yun yung kagandahan kung magkakaroon ka ng nuclear. So, yun. Meron tayong nuclear power plant dun sa north ng Philippines, pero hindi naging operational. Bakit? Natatakot tayo, di ba? Kasi may pag Pilipinas, kinukurap, substandard. Actually, now it's the time na dapat nating i-activate yun. Kasi yung demand ng electricity when it comes to Philippines is medyo mataas na. Kasi nga, yung electric vehicles natin, saan natin i-charge? So, okay, may solar ka nga sa bahay. Pero what if yung selected lang yung makaka-afford ng solar sa bahay? Aside from that, na yung production ng electricity, yung nakikita ko is kailangan natin upgrade ng grid lines or yung transmission line na nagdadala ng mga electricity from the source, so from the nuclear, from the power plant to the consumer. Kaya yun yung nakikita natin. Kasi before, yung design ng grid natin is only for household. And here comes the electric vehicles which are very power hungry. Kung makikita nyo, malalakas and matataas yung amperaheng requirement niya para makapag-charge. Makapag-charge ng isang vehicle. Pero what if may sakuna or may coming typhoon? Then everybody is plugging their electric vehicle sa power grid. Anong mangyayari? What do you think? Yung power grid natin, guys, na design that certain capacity, kung sabay-sabay mag-charge yung electric vehicle, sigurado ma-overload yun kasi lahat kumukuha ng power. Yun yung risk. Kaya yun yung dapat pag-isipan sa mga electric vehicle owners. Although meron namang charging station, pero what if nga the same with the situation sa Odette, nag-charge lahat. So yun, na-overload yung power plant that time. So yun, kaya with that, the grid lines, ready ba talaga yung grid lines natin na mag-handle ng electric vehicles? Hindi yan katulad ng China kasi yung electric grid lines nila, yung nuclear power plant, napaka-capacitized na yun. Ito, dapat rin makonsider, kaya siguro nag-upgrade na rin yung mga ano. Kung mag-increase yung electric demand, ibig sabihin, mag-increase yun presyo ng electricity more. Kasi the more demand, the higher the price. Supply and demand, di ba? So yun, higher peak. So, ganun yung ano. Bakit nga ba mahal yung back to the previous. So bakit nga ba tayo yung pinakamahal ng electricity? Kasi yung electricity natin, pinoproduce ng fossil fuel. So dependent tayo sa fossil fuel. Kung napapansin nyo, ano ba yung fossil fuel? Yan yung coal, uling, carbon, coal, then oil, diesel, kaya tapos natural gas or yun yung mga geothermal na power plant. Kung malapit ka sa bulkan, like the Canlaon or yung sa Ormoc, may geothermal doon. Although ay walang bulkan doon, pero may geothermal power plant. And then, yun yung tatlo. Yung coal, hindi naman tayo nagproduce ng coal. Nagmamine yan. Mine. So, kaya nag-import tayo, kaya malaki yung cost ng coal. The oil, saan ba galing yung oil? Middle East. Kaya mahal rin. Kailangan mo pa ng shipping papunta dito. Natural gas, meron tayo, pero not enough that supply. So 60% of our electricity are produced using the fossil fuel. Kaya yun. Kaya kung marinig kayo, oy, coal power plant yan. Ibig sabihin, nagbe-burn sila ng coal to generate energy. Yung ano naman, oil or diesel is nagbe-burn sila ng oil, diesel, para gagana yung motor para itapat sa generator, then ma-generate yung electricity. Yung isa naman, natural gas is the steam turbine. They're using the heat, yung mainit. Ano nila? Pag mainit kasi yan, magproproduce yan ng pressure. Yan yung mag-spin ng turbine in which nandun nakakabit yung generator. So yun, andun. So magge-generate na siya ng electricity. Pero when it comes to geothermal, ano naman, the same siya concept with the wind. So, marami na tayong wind. Yung mga abuites, nagde-deploy rin ng windmills. Kung makikita nyo sa Panay area, sa Guimaras, sa Northern Luzon, yun, mga windmills. So, although makikita nyo, ano bang, bakit, nagtanong nga ako bakit ba yung windmill hindi kayang i-full? Kasi ang lalaki pala lang areang kailangan, tapos yung mga wildlife na tatamaan. Kasi pag nag-deploy ka ng windmill plant, yung tao dyan or yung ano, dapat talagang iiwas mo yung wildlife kasi pag tatamaan ng malalaking propeller, yun yung risk. Kaya yun, malaki yung ano natin. So, yun nga, back to electric vehicle. Kaya napatanong ako sa sarili ko kung worth it ba talaga na mag-purchase ng electric vehicle as of the moment when yung infrastructure natin sa Philippines is hindi pa nga ready. Paano ko na is wala akong nakikitang major upgrades dito sa city. Like dapat transmission yan. Although nagka-capacitize na yung mga power distributor natin, pero in terms to with the bilis ng pagbili ng mga tao ng electric vehicles, di ko alam kung kaya pa bang i-support yan or i-sustain. So yun, in the future. Kaya electric vehicles are still questionable if ano ba talaga cost effective when it comes to Pilipinas na we are producing the electric from fossil fuel. Dapat talaga nuclear. Fire up that nuclear power plant. Okay? And if you have any other questions and gustong malaman about that topic, so yun, patanong. And what are your opinions about this video when it comes to electric vehicles? Okay? Maraming salamat and see you around, guys. Yeah. And i-follow nyo rin yung Facebook page na Elmer Shocks. And marami pa tayo. Social media, Threads, Twitter, Instagram, be sure to follow. Alright? See you around. Keep that electric vehicle running. And pinaka-importante talaga guys is enjoy the ride. Although, yung electric vehicle is parang pinapasa mo lang yung mga engine dun sa main plant, yung burning of fossil fuel, and mas malaki pa yung mining ng battery na ginagamit na energy. Kaya yun yung perspective ko rin eh. Hindi ko lang nakikita, hindi ko si paano i-explain in the future. Okay? See ya.